Hello, everyone. I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. Yep. Uh, Last we left off, we actually finished up one of the side missions, the Hunters 3. I think that's what they was called. Yeah, we were helping 3 Bernuke hunters gather up machine parts to pay off their debts to an Osram named Bergrand back in Song's Edge. Yep. So we helped them gather the last machine part, which was a Snapmaw Fang, I believe it was. Yeah. It was. I think it was this right here, this little site right here. Yeah, they were like over here, or we had to wait for them. This was the fight for the Snapmaw. Yeah. So we took on some Snapmaws, long legs, some scrappers. Not my best fight, I will be honest. Kind of trying to see if my outfit would fix, but yeah, not my best fight. I will admit. I kind of thought the whole area was covered in ice, but nope, there was gaps in the ice, so we kind of accidentally fell down into the water and yeah. But anyway, we did manage to get the Snapmaws, destroy all the machines, grab the last part they need. Yep. And I think we turned it into Bergrand, who gave us our little reward. The 3 Bernukes moved on. I think we actually helped them get a connection with Bergrand back, I think in the Sundom. So we might see them in the Sundom somewhere if we actually go and look for them, but I don't know. Probably not, but anyway. And then after that, we went and cleared out the bandit camp in the Frozen Wilds. Yep, it was... Let me get this... Yeah, this right here. Stone Yield. Yep, we cleared this place out. It's actually a pretty big bandit camp. Yeah, it was like... But... I think we almost died there too, if I remember right, because there were some like elite bandit archers that did a lot of damage, and I wasn't expecting them to do that much. But we powered through. I did kind of mess up at the beginning. I tried to stealth as much as I could, but then I kind of messed up one of my plunging strikes. I alerted the camp, but luckily I destroyed the little alarm beforehand, so it could have been worse. But yeah. Cleared out the bandits, took on their leader, which had the Forge Fire, the little flamethrower that Vargas made. Yeah, he's. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't tough, but it was a drag. Cause I knew how to do. I knew how to beat him quickly because he had the little blaze containers on his back. Just gotta hit the blaze container on his back, do a lot of damage, that kind of thing. Yeah, but I did manage to get, maybe 2 stealth strikes on his back off before he found us and had to fight him straight up. But, yeah. But again, we just powered through, beat him up, gathered reclaimed Vargas's weapon, the Forge Fire. It's basically like a big flamethrower. And then we went to Vargas, showed her we got the Forge Fire. She told us she can improve it by coming and gathering a part from a Bellowback. And I think that was it. I think that's all we did. Mm-hmm. Might have gathered a blue gleam here and there, or maybe a pigment, but that was basically it. Finished off the one side quest, did the bandit camp, which means we now have enough renown within the Bernuke to challenge the chieftain of the Warak. I don't remember his name. It's probably in here somewhere. Yeah. Challenge Aratak. Yep. So we have everything we need to challenge him, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Nope. Yeah, there's a few more things I want to do before we challenge him, so... But with the bandit camp cleared, we can now challenge him. We talked to Vargas. She told us to get a thing, and that was it. Between episodes, I didn't do anything, so all our stuff's the same. So, and for today, I plan on gathering the part that Vargas needed to upgrade the Forge Fire. the Bellowback snout. In fact, the game pointed us here because this is the closest Bellowback site to the frozen wild. So I just fast traveled here. We're just kind of sitting outside that. So first order of business, gather the part, upgrade our flamethrower. I think it'll be helpful. And then after that, I plan to go up to the hunting grounds. Check that out. Yeah, we don't need to do it, but I just want to see what it's like. Because I've never done it, so I want to see what the challenges are. So I'll probably do each challenge at least twice. First to kind of get an understanding what it's asking of us. And the second time would be just, an actual try. I don't plan on getting, the gold medals for those trials. I might do it on my own time, but I don't know. At this point, I'm not really concerned about it. I mean, we have most of the stuff that I really wanted. All the, the Banuk master weapons, one of the master armors, the silent master. So at this point, we're just going to get, try to get better modifications. That's really it. The tech tree is filled out. The skill tree is filled out. I think the level max is 60, I think. I think in the base game it was 50 and it got bumped up in the DLC to, I think, 60. So we're almost there too. So we're at the stage of the game where not too interested in some of the rewards. We have everything we really need. So, but I do want to check out the hunting grounds just to see what it's like. And then after that, depending on the time, we will go and grab the pigments, the last two of the pigments. Yeah, these two right here. These are the last two pigments for the set. And then once we get these, then we'll go back to Song's Edge. Yep, turn them into the painter, get our little reward from that, and then we'll challenge our talk. Although I have a feeling that's going to be for the next episode. Yeah, this one is just going to be gather the part for the flamethrower, check out the hunting grounds, and maybe grab the pigments. So, yeah. So that's the plan. Whether we do it, who knows? All right. Oh yeah, I still have the Nora Hunter Master armor on. I just have the Valiant's the look applied. So yeah, we still have the Hunter Master. We just look different. All right. All right. I think we should just get going. Yep. So we just gotta fight some Bellowbacks. We really don't need the wood. Glinthawks, go away. Snouts. Looks to be the only Bellowback here. And we do need to destroy it. We can't convert it, so. Do they have a troll? No, they don't have it. Well, actually, they do have a patrol.
Can't have you give away the hunt.
I think I can get the mark here. Yes, good. You're weak to freeze, right? Yes. Jeez, what's on your belly? Blaze containers, huh? This is like a little, yeah, it's like there's a little casing on it. All right. Oops. Oh, that did a lot of damage. container off. Just book it. Hide behind the rocks, wait for the fire to go. I know he's resistant to fire, but I might as well just get as much damage as we can. That should kill him anyway. Yep. Alright. There we go. And he should drop it for us. Yep.
That should do it. Varga can finish her forge fire now.
Varga, okay. Yeah, it's a guaranteed drop, I think, any time, so... Let's gather up the rest of the stuff. Alright, then we'll just head back to, what's it? Long Notch, I think it's called. Alright. See back. Yep, Long Notch. Let's go. Yeah, I need more blue gleam because there's still some master armors I want to get. Yep. Gonna need like 28 blue gleam to get them, or 30. So we have a ways to go.
A hard truth best learned early. The songs of the least distinct.
All right, Varga.
Fade to silence. They're never sung again.
Oops.
Some songs are rituals.
Find anything interesting lately? I might have. Let's talk.
Improve the forge fire.
I've got what you asked for. Show me what you had in mind for the forge fire.
Finally! Was feeling like I neglected her. And that's a little too close to my family life. She's done and she's yours. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Looks great. I almost expected you to turn it into a burning ropecaster or something.
Nah, she was close to perfect from the start. She's a Varga original after all.
The forge fire?
Thanks for your work on the forge fire.
Pleasure. I mean, you couldn't be more of an improvement on her last owner. What a pile of slag he was.
All right.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Last night, a few of us from different Weraks drank and shared our songs.
Quick save. Improved forge fire.
Died.
I'm curious. Improved forge fire. Ooh, wow. Okay, so there is like a flamethrower effect, and then it's like what? Projectiles? Improved with a secondary attack, the fire burster. Shots have a long charge time but deal both standard damage and fire severity. Ooh, okay. So it doesn't have tears, but we're gonna need to focus on fire. Fire and handling. I have a feeling handling is going to be very important. Ooh, I like. I think we go with that too. Looks good. We're going to give it a try. Yep. Equip.
Still, I can't afford better.
Forge fire tutorial. Yep. Acquire powerful weapon. Okay. Again, we have to have these activated in order to actually do them, which is kind of, I don't know. At this point, they're just XP to help us get to the level cap, but all right. Fire burst. That's a lot of blaze. Okay. I need a rich meat. And rat bones. Cool.
Can I?
Must be how you reload. Okay. We'll have it in our back pockets. All right, 2 hunting grounds. I think this is... they're about the same distance. Go here. All right. Yeah, it's just a flamethrower and a fire spewer. Basically like a little bellowback. All right. We are going to activate this. Do a quick save, and let's go. Yep. The knee guys are gone. Or the white teeth, or whatever their name was. Their name was. They came for their ordeal and then they left. Oh, I'm not gonna like this. The weather's not gonna be very conductive of hunting. Nope. Blizzard-like effect obscures the targets. Never good. Never good. Alright. Alright. Oh.
Aloy! Hey, Aloy! Come to test yourself? Why else would you be out here?
Well, hello, Erika.
Training again so soon, Akri?
Never met a hunter who wished they'd trained less. I guess I'm not in any hurry to go back to Banor. Not yet.
Do you want to talk about it? What happened at the glacier?
No, I'd rather fight through it. Take it in my teeth and be left with the taste of determination. How about you, Aloy? Up for a challenge?
So you know, I told the White Teeth what you asked.
What about my Lynn? Did they accept her?
They did.
As they should. She was strong. Really, I only feel pride for her. As for me, I always wanted to be a snow ghost. Free to do what I will.
That's why you do it. What challenge?
What kind of challenge? A competition?
No, together. We'll use the hunting grounds, but my rules. Lovok's fine with it. We'll take in as little as possible. My sling, your bow. You draw the machines to me so I can freeze them. And then you hit them when they're brittle. We'll fight until we run out of machines or you run out of arrows. That's the challenge.
Honestly, I'm more used to fighting alone.
And I'm more used to fighting alongside another. So put your spear beside mine, why don't you?
Interesting. Not just yet. We'll do another time. It might be just like, survive as long as you can kind of ordeal. But
Another time, Ikri.
Sure. You know where to find me. Unless Lovok throws me out for making the other hunters look bad.
so yeah, we'll probably do it, just not right now. All right. There's another blue gleam merchant. New merchant means new free samples. Free samples. Oh, let's get the free samples. All right. Yeah, I do want these still, but again, 30 blue gleam. Yeah. I mean, the Warrack Chief, I just need a goat skin and we can get this, so. Yeah, just an upgrade version of the runner. So, all right. Mr. Hunting Ground. Or Miss Hunting Ground, whatever. Let's hear it.
Word about you has traveled far, young huntress.
What kind of word?
Some say you're most impressive. Others say the same thing, but with a face like they've just chipped a tooth on a block of ice.
Araya told me about these hunting grounds. She said you'd let me train here.
I will. I admit I'm curious to see for myself what all the gossip is about.
What about you?
You look like you've got some stories to tell.
Oh, I outlived most of my stories. I ran with the Thunder's daughters long ago before they ran their course. For a time, we shook the snow off the men of Ben-Or. I couldn't last. Some fell in glorious battle. Some were exiled in infamy. Still glorious, if you ask me. Others had a worse fate.
What's worse?
To grow old. And find that all the rules and traditions you fought so hard against are still there. That's why I tell all the hunters I train to stay young.
Alright, so about the trial. Well, Hunter's Lodge?
I'm guessing you're not part of the Hunter's Lodge.
Every tribe claims they were the first to have hunting grounds. And every tribe claims the Karja stole it from them.
So who was the first?
We were.
And the Karja stole it from you.
That's right.
How do the trials work around here?
There's no Karja medals. I had some, but I used them to patch up holes in my snow boots. Instead, you'll compete against the best times set by other Banuk hunters. To take second place, even third place, puts you among names of legend.
What if I come in first?
We'll see. Each trial is a challenge for survival. But I can tell you more.
Alright, so control tile.
The control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in the Stormslinger's power. Only the wisest understand these shamanic weapons, and only the bravest wield them. The Onslaught trial challenges a hunter to withstand the ebb and flow of combat. Machines will be released into the arenas in waves. Pace yourself. Strategize. Only then will you be able to defeat them all without being overwhelmed.
And a chieftain.
This trial is the most dangerous ordeal in the Snow Chance. While not all chieftains pass it, only a chieftain may attempt it.
Ah, so we can't do this one yet till we do our era talk. We can do these two. This is like a wave survival, and this is just Stormslinger, I guess.
The control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in the Stormslinger's power. Only the wisest understand these shamanic weapons, and only the bravest wield them.
Alright, accept.
If you're prepared, take the rope and face the trial. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Kill machines with the Stormslinger. Okay. Ravager, Scrappers, Red Eyes. I'm assuming all of them, or most of them? Because the Ravager is actually strong against shock, so... Well, anyway, we need to put this here. Okay. Alright, who knows what's gonna happen? Alright, we'll let him pass, go over there, and then we'll kind of just jump down and do those. I have no clue what's gonna happen, or what's required. We're just gonna do it. Oh, hello. Yeah.
Gotta switch weapons.
Okay. Was not paying attention to the time, so probably not the best, but yeah, I kind of forgot the Storm Slinger does damage to you if you're not careful. Alright, so it's just basically just a fight.
Nice.
Alright.
Do a good hunt.
Alright. Let's go back. Yeah. So note to self, be very careful with the Storm Slinger. Okay. So how did we place?
Conquered it on your first run and didn't even make it look difficult. I swear it on the ice. You're as good as any Banuk champion.
Oh, we got first place. I was not paying attention. It would probably help that we had the improved Storm Slinger, so... Alright.
The Onslaught trial challenges a hunter to withstand the ebb and flow of combat. Machines will be released into the arenas in waves. Pace yourself. Strategize. Only then will you be able to defeat them all without being overwhelmed.
Okay.
Use the rope to get to the arena and we'll start. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Alright. So it probably starts small and then works their way up. Alright. Inventory. I have a feeling we need the war bow. Blasting would probably be nice, but I want to keep the rope caster just in case. In case we get a big machine that we're not quite want to handle yet. Alright, so let us craft some ammo while we're here. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, what do you think is first? Probably smaller machines like scrappers and maybe some long legs. Probably go up to maybe sawtooth ravengers. Probably end on like a scorcher or something, or an Ursa. Alright. In fact, a tripcaster would probably be a good idea. Just kind of lay down some traps along before they come in. That's actually a good idea. Actually, all right. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so watchers. Really? Friend, block the shots.
One arena down. On to the next.
Oh, we gotta go to the next. Okay. Okay, so that kind of prevents, you know, the turtle behind a tripwire thing. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
Here I am.
Alright. Well. Ah. Didn't realize it was gonna hit me.
Still got another arena to clear.
I don't like how you stop every time you had to sip from the pouch. Oh, logs. That would help. More long legs. Oh, I hit the thing. It's actually a good idea. Oop, going from behind. Oh, I missed what? Alright, big guy, where are you? I was expecting a big guy.
Now's my chance.
Ah, there's Mr. Ravenger. I was expecting one of you. Okay. Not too bad. Definitely could have done better if I didn't. So yeah, 3 waves, each bigger waves. The second wave, there was a little trap we could have definitely utilized. Yeah, hitting the power pack on that one definitely helped the first part. You know, silver medal, I'm satisfied with that for now. Okay, yep, yeah, see, there's a little log trap, so if we hit this, yeah. Definitely would have been helpful in that last wave with the Ravenger, just kind of kite them over this way, hit the trap. Okay. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Again, we can always pick up, you know, the Ravager cannon, just start blasting them. Let's grab some. Just restock on some of our resources while we're here. Yeah, Red Eye Watchers, a lot stronger than the regular Watchers. That's for sure. Alright. Okay, so this was not really useful. Oops. Pay attention to where you're going. Alright, let's go up here. Alright. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Could have gone gold if I didn't, lollygag or, get my arrows on point.
Your first run on that trial and you claimed second place. I haven't seen many pull that off.
Alright. So again, we could do this again for the gold, but I don't know. Not right now. So this last one we have to beat Aratok in order to do it. It's probably, fight some giant bear machine like the Ursa, But, alright.
No more trials. Not yet.
You can always come back.
Alright. Let's quick save. Actually, let's check out those little reward boxes. Maybe they have blue gleam in them. Second place. Let's see. Should have known. Should have known. Box must be first place rewards. Again, should have known. Should have known. Nothing special. Okay. Just random stuff. Alright. Alright, so let me just offload some of this stuff. So just give me a second. Resources are fine. Mods. Nope. Yeah, okay. Handling freeze, corruption freeze. It's the worst. Trying to get. I'm gonna sneeze. All right. I thought I was gonna sneeze there. That's why I kind of muted. But I guess I did not. We don't need that. Keeping these because they have the secondary effects. So we'll sell that one. All right. Hidebound weapon coil. Damage, shock, and freeze. Still don't know what weapon I should put that on. Alright. So what weapon has damage, shock, and freeze? There's shock and freeze. Well, there's damage as well, but it's very low. So I was like, well, there's shock and damage, but no freeze. Unless it's a Rattler, but yeah, because Rattler has damage, shock, and freeze. I wonder if there's an improved version here in the DLC, but I don't think there is. But, alright. Alright, Eureka, we have time for you.
Are you ready for my challenge this time?
Everything around here seems to be a challenge.
Why do you think the Banuk turned out rough as stones?
Because there's no dwarfs around, that's why. Alright, let's do the challenge.
You freeze them, I shoot them. Doesn't seem so hard.
Really? Then you'll only need half as many arrows as I'd planned to give you.
Wait,
It shows I trust your aim. Do you trust mine?
you've really got to work for a Banuk challenge, don't you?
That's the spirit. Come on, let's drop off our gear and go. Aloy, lure the machines back here and I'll freeze them. Don't worry, I don't miss.
Then I target them when they're vulnerable. Got it.
Alright. So we just have our basic bow, huh? Okay. Alright. We don't even have a spear. Punch, Aloy, punch. Dude, I'm right here.
We do it the hard way.
Yes, we do it the hard way.
Not today!
Ow. Alright, come on.
This one's mine.
Oh, they're frozen already. Cool.
You won't best this out.
Alright. Guess we just keep going until we have no more arrows? Well, Go away.
Good enough for third place.
Out of how many?
Just us two. So let's do better. Let's keep going.
Well. Come over here. Thank you. There. Oh. Hmm. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, I have no spear, so I can't strike them or anything. This is one of those I need them one at a time, please. Oh, they found Eureka.
I'll bring you down.
There we go. That only counted as one hit? One more should do it. There we go.
It's a close second place.
Ooh, Eddie his belly. Oops. There we go. There we go. You should have enough. Ow. This corpse got in the way. Alright, well, he's just gonna burn to death. That's fine. Save arrows. There we go. And last is what? Bella back. Cool. We had plenty of arrows, so we're good. Yo, buddy. Come here. Well, actually, before we get over there, I think... No. Yeah. Because you actually resist fire, so... Alright. Have her...
Let's split their metal.
Have her freeze so I can knock... No.
Got it.
I'm trying to get the components. Ah. There we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. Perfect. Boom. Get her back over here. I have no... I have no problem doing this. Like that. Anytime you're ready.
Which of them
Did it? We sure did.
You made that look easy. Here, you've earned this. Who taught you? Your mother? Sister?
His name was Rost.
Rost. Sounds very Nora. I can almost picture him. Stout as a tree.
And you?
Myself, I never knew my parents. There's a saying, an infant means 2 fewer hands to hunt with. That challenge was their gift to me.
Okay. So we actually beat it on the first try, which is, again, pretty good. It wasn't that hard. You just they gave you fire arrows, and the grazers had, the blades on the back to just group them up, hit one of them with the fire arrow, should blow them all up. So, yeah. All right. So that was nice. Not too hard. Not too hard.
It was a good challenge, Shikri.
Think I should settle down? Start a hunting ground of my own?
I think you could do whatever you put your mind to.
Let's not say farewell. I've had enough of that to last me a dozen winters. I hope your song finds its proper end. But it won't be easy, will it?
Is it that obvious?
Fate's a long climb on a high cliff for people like you and me.
All right. Erika's challenge. Yep. Well, we got the best. Ooh. We got a blue gleam out of it. Nice. Only 27 more to go before we get the other 2 armors. And I have a feeling we're not going to be able to get it. Oh, there's some up here. Let's go grab these while we're up here. Yeah, because I'm done with the hunting ground. I mean, we could do that one trial again, the onslaught trial, for a better reward, but I'm not really in the mood. I mean, from what I saw, the rewards are just, random stuff, so it's like, eh. So it was kind of a little just letdown, to say the least. I can't see where the hell I'm going. Those must be the Bernuke hunters that control the gate. Yeah. All right. Can I get to it through here? Okay, so all this was part of the little challenge. I might have to get through it from this side. Oops. That's an invalid location. Oh, come on. All right. I have to go around the mountain, don't I? I don't want to go around the mountain. All right. All right, Aloy, Skyrim horse, let's go. There we go. Yeah, blue gleams up on the mountain. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot to check my settings before I started recording because I started playing Onimusha and Dark Souls, recording those, and they don't support HDR, so I had to...
Blue gleam. I'll be taking that.
Yeah, so I had to change my recording settings to match theirs, and I forgot that Zero Dawn does have HDR, so I just wanted to make sure I had the settings placed before I go any further. So luckily I did, so... so... Otherwise, this could have been a real mess. So I just have to make sure to change the settings again.
Look out below!
Change the settings again when I go back to Dark Souls or Onimusha. Yeah. Blue gleam? Cool. Alright, so the last one. Ooh, Auroras. Yep. Now that's freaking surreal. God damn, that looks really good. Yeah. Got an aurora going on. Little choppiness in the hair. Lighting effects. Mm-hmm. Damn. Yes, the aurora can happen anywhere on Earth, not just at the North or South poles. It has to do with how the cosmic what's the word? Cosmic wind? No, I wouldn't say wind, but projectiles that the sun throws off. As long as they hit like tangent to the atmosphere, you'll be able to see them. It's just easier to see at the poles just because there's not a lot of light to interfere to get in the way. Like artificial light from like light poles and buildings and all that. So you can see auroras anywhere on Earth. It's just a lot more common up in the North and South Pole. Mm-hmm. All right. Dang, that was really pretty. So where do you think this blue is? Right there. See, where's this last blue gleam? It's like right over here. All right, give me your stuff.
This blue gleam will make some shaman happy.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now we have 6. We need 24 more. There's one over here, but it's out of the way. What's our time? 57. We'll go here, and then I'll call an episode. Yeah. If it wasn't for Eureka's challenge, I could have gotten these last pigments this episode, but I'll hold off. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. So, there's a blue gleam nearby. We'll grab that. All right, that way. Cool. All right, and with that, I'll call an episode. Started off gathering the part Varga needed in order to improve the forge fire. Yeah, so now not only does it spew, not only is it a flamethrower, it now spews burst of fire. It's basically a handheld bellowback. Yeah, if you get close to a bellowback, they'll make flamethrower out their mouth, and if you get at range, they'll lob fireballs at you. So that's basically what we have now. Still haven't tried it out, but yeah, I have a feeling that's how it works. So we did that, and then we headed up north. Yep, went to take on the hunting ground in the frozen wilds. Looks like right now we only have access to 2 of the 3 trials. The last trial is reserved for the chieftains, so we can only do that once we become chieftain of the Werak after taking on Iratok. Yep. So we did the 2 that was there. One of them was basically destroyed machines with X weapon, the Storm Slinger. Yep. And I think because we had an improved Storm Slinger with purple modifications socketed into it, yeah, that challenge we got it on the first try. Yep, the gold medal in the first try. So. Yeah, not too bad. Luckily, the Storm Slinger does physical damage. Otherwise, that Ravager could have been a real problem because he is resistant to shock. Obviously, I haven't used the Storm Slinger because it almost killed us. I think it knocked our health down to like 10 or maybe 100. It did. Oh God. So just pay attention when you're using that thing. Otherwise, you're gonna kill yourself with it. But we gold medal, and then we did the next challenge, the Onslaught Trial, I believe it's called. You just had to go area to area, defeating waves of machines. Mm-hmm. That one, unfortunately, we did the silver medal for that one. Not too bad for a first try, anyway. But it was kind of what I figured. Some watchers at the start, and then we go into scrappers and long legs, and then into like a Ravager. Mm-hmm. So. I mean, there are some traps we could have utilized, but I didn't. If I knew they were there, I could have utilized. But yep, I was satisfied with our silver medal at the first try. Mm-hmm. I can always go back and try for the gold. It didn't seem that hard. Although I just needed to get my aim better. Yeah. Yeah, because those red eye watchers, a lot stronger than the base watchers. A lot stronger. But, yeah, so got the Onslaught Challenge, got the silver medal, and then Erika was there at the hunting ground. Yep. I guess once you finish that side quest involving her, she goes there and offers a challenge where we get one weapon with a set amount of arrows, and we have to use her assistance to destroy a set number of machines. Yeah, I think it went from 5 for the bronze, 8 for the silver, and then 10 for the gold. Yep. And again, we got on the first try. Yeah, start off with some scrappers, easy peasy. And then I'm trying to think what was next. I think it was grazers after that. Yep. And then after that was tramplers. That was the real, can we actually do it? And the answer was yes, we could actually do it. And we still had enough arrows left over to do the final machine of a Bellowback. So we got I lucked out, or we lucked out. Yep, lucked out, got gold on that trial as well, or challenge. And that gave us the blue gleam as a reward and some boxes and whatnot. So, yep, so I'm done with the hunting ground for now. We'll probably go back for the last challenge once we take on Aratok. But until then, we're done with it for now. Yep, and then last thing we did was we gathered up some blue gleam that was in the area. Yep. And we gazed at the aurora going on. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it's still pretty amazing. Yep. All right. Yep. And then after that was it. Yep, and then we came here. This is where we're probably will start here in the next episode. Next episode we're just gonna gather up, this blue gleam, these pigments. We might get these as well since we're in the area. And then after that, we'll head back to Song's Edge. Yep. Well, once we get here, we'll turn in the pigment to get the reward boxes. And then we'll take on Aratok for Chieftain of the Warak. Yep. And then after that, we'll probably get his weapon, or at least the Chieftain weapon. And then we go back to Varga. I think she has something about the weapon. I think she can upgrade it or have an improved version of it. Looks like Dawn's coming. So we'll probably do that next episode. And depending on how much time we have, we might go back to the hunting ground, do the Chieftain trial, see what that's about. But yeah, now that's the plan for the next episode. Some more gathering, turn in our pigments, take on the Aratok, and then go from there. Yep. But again, that's for another episode, and I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.